This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thrilled today to be joined by partner from RSM, brilliant thinker and leader, Rick Kess. Rick talks to us regularly about what trends he's watching in private equity. Rick, I know we know a set agenda today, but tell us, what are you watching out there? What's top of mind for you and your folks?
Yeah, I mean, as you know, today, Scott, is March Madness, so most of my team's probably busy checking their bracket. But in reality, in their daytime job, I think most of our team is focused on 2023. We're wrapping up, having kind of our year-end wrap-up meetings in our 2024 kind of forward-looking. How can we help our clients in the next year kind of vision. And I think the common themes we keep hearing from our clients through our initial visits, in the last couple of weeks has been, I think still pretty good optimism around deal flow in the later half of this year. I was talking with our transaction advisory leader earlier this morning, happened to have a meeting with him, and he mentioned that the sell side activity has been really better than expected for him, which I think is a leading indicator of some, potential opportunities for transactions to occur, obviously. So, I think we're still cautiously optimistic about deal flow. But I think the other common theme that we keep hearing is, even though 2023 wasn't the greatest year for deal activity in terms of volume, it was a great year for a lot of our clients to kind of focus on the portfolio companies that they did own and look at, core operations of those companies and make sure that, where they can, they're working on areas of improvement. They're working on, transformational projects that kind of help the business become more efficient, more profitable, and more scalable for growth as they look into 2024 and even into 2025 related to kind of some of their plans as they kind of continue to build these businesses to, hopefully get to the next level, and be able to turn them in the near future.
Yeah, so that's fascinating. And what are you hearing from companies in terms of their success? And like Mark Zuckerberg famously talked about last year as the year of efficiency and knocked it out of the park. What are you hearing from the private equity funded companies in terms of their ability to just operate, take care of business while not doing as many bolt-ons last year? What's the feedback you're getting in terms of the success of a lot of those efforts?
Yeah, it's a little all over the board, but I'd say, our clients that really, I think, had really strong leadership were able to find ways to become a lot more efficient. I think that's probably the common theme is, again, I think a lot of times when our clients are going through deals, they spend a lot of time looking at, financial results, and they look a lot at quality of earnings, and they look a lot at, some of the other IT diligence work that we might do and the HR diligence work that we do. But, when it comes down to it, oftentimes the companies that succeed the best and are able to take opportunities like 2023 and really focus on their core operations and make improvements are the ones that have the best leaderships and the best teams. And I think that's really what we probably saw the most of is the groups that had, a lot of trust and a lot of capability within their team to kind of elevate their capability set, elevate their teams, elevate the technology stacks that they were using, and really execute on those. I think the teams that had the strongest leadership kind of had the best results, without too much surprise to anybody. But I think sometimes it's for us, especially within the private equity companies that we serve. Sometimes, I think we look at what's easy, not what's maybe right in front of us. And I think sometimes the leadership skills of our executives, of our clients are really the telling sign of whether or not they're going to be successful companies or not.
As always, I love getting a chance to visit with you. We'll get this out right away. Thank you for joining us on the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast.
Thank you.